Next up on KSL Outdoors. Oh, there you go.
Ice fishing is upon us.
Another brook trout.
We'll take you to 2 northeastern Utah reservoirs.
Oh, double! Nice.
Target 5 different species and introduce you to the SnowDog.
I'm Adam Eakle, and this is KSL Outdoors.
KSL Outdoors with Adam Eakle is brought to you by your local Ford stores.
Hey, welcome to KSL Outdoors and welcome to ice fishing season. Yep, that's right. Ice is finally happening in some of our higher up elevation lakes. We're going to take you to 2 here in northeastern Utah, hopefully catch a bunch of fish, and we're going to reintroduce you to the SnowDog.
They were invented in Russia. They've been out there for about 9 or 10 years. And they've been on the U.S. market for about 1.5 years or so.
You ready?
This is a SnowDog. Kind of a cross between a snowmobile and a lawnmower, but this lawnmower has tracks to take you and your gear over snow, ice, even mud.
And how big is the motor and how fast do they go?
It's a 13.5 horsepower Briggs & Stratton motor. Top speed's probably right about 20 miles an hour, 18, 20 miles an hour.
By just one guy. And then you can put another person or all your gear, and slows you down a little bit, but still goes.
Absolutely. I mean, plenty of, and you could probably haul upwards of, 6 to 900 pounds. The sledding kits for the grandkids, like I said, I pull mine around the yard when it's summertime. Like I said, even around the streets when it does snow at the house, it's a great time. My daughter loves it. Yeah. So ice fishing, like I said, getting stuff into a cabin, anything like that. Like I said, grooming single track trails, they're amazing.
Not as fast as a snowmobile, but yet not as much maintenance.
Absolutely.
A lot lighter.
It's like you said, it's a basic lawnmower engine. I mean, change the spark plugs, change the oil every other year. It doesn't have to have a trailer to haul. I mean, it'll fit in the back of your truck. We put 2 of them in the back of the truck today. And still have plenty of space for gear and everything else. So,
how much does something like this, a basic model like this, run?
The basic model without reverse is about $3,300. I mean, the sled's about $200. So you're probably, 35 when you put the taxes in there, probably 35 to about $3,700 for a setup like this, brand new out the door.
We're at Long Park Reservoir, close by Sheep Creek Lake, Brownie Lake, Spirit Lake. 10 inches of ice here today. Last week when we fished it was 6.
There we go.
There's a fish. We stock this lake with rainbow trout and brook trout. Also, starting this year, we started putting grayling in here.
What is it, Trav?
Rainbow.
Oh, nice.
We've been netting this lake the last few years and actually been getting good numbers of brook trout and rainbow trout, and then also the occasional tiger trout, which is typically really big, and then a few grayling too.
Go and feed another day.
There he is.
Nice. Good one?
What we got? Oh, a little brook trout. Pretty. Wow, cool. Kind of washed out brook trout, aren't they? Just a pretty little brook trout. That's the first species of the day, first species of the trip. Hopefully we get a few more, but how cool is that? Not a giant, but a pretty fish. Caught him on a little cutter bug. Get him back to the water. Come on, buddy, go down. There he goes.
Long Park Reservoir is surrounded by lodgepole pine and high Uinta Mountain peaks. It's about 20 miles south of the town of Manila. When we were there, you could drive a truck right to the reservoir, but another snowstorm will shut the road down to just tracked traveling machines. There's plenty of great fishing nearby, hunting, and a ton of wildlife from deer, elk, moose, and even bighorn sheep.
I mean, we haven't seen anybody all day, and I fished it last week and did really well, and we didn't see anybody that day either. There's very few people that fish these lakes, and not that we're trying to direct a bunch of traffic up here, but it is an opportunity for anglers that want to get away from some of our heavily used bodies of water like Matt Warner.
Fish on.
Oh, it's a nice one.
Nice one.
Woo.
Nice rainbow.
That's a lot better. That's what we came for.
Good fish there.
Good 17, 18 inch fish.
All night crawler back at work again.
Little cutter bug, huh? Orange cutter bug.
Yep,
Good looking. Now they got pretty colors up there.
they do.
Next up, we'll check off some more species, but first, let's test your knowledge of fish in tonight's climate quiz question. The most abundant and widely distributed of the Uinta trouts is the brook trout, which has been stocked in Uinta lakes and streams for more than a century. The brook trout is not, in fact, a trout at all. The brookie is a member of the char family, but the brook trout can be crossed both in the wild and in hatcheries to produce an often sought-after sport fish. Our climate quiz question is, what species is produced when you cross a brook trout with a brown trout? Now, once you know this species, log on to our KSL Outdoors Facebook page, give us the correct answer. We'll then randomly select and announce a winner on our page the following week. The winner, set to walk away with a Climate Static V sleeping pad. Climate, comfortable, rugged, and lightweight. KSL Outdoors, powered by Ford. Be right back, ice fishing in northeastern Utah.
KSL Outdoors is also brought to you by Smith & Edwards, Fish Tech Outfitters, Utah State Parks, Burt Brothers, Climate, King's Camo, and Camp Chef.
Ooh, there you go. Oh, I wouldn't have lost that. That was a good one. Was it? Oh, yeah.
Welcome back to Long Park Reservoir in northeastern Utah.
So this is your first time over here fishing. What do you think?
It is. Awesome.
Pretty place.
Yeah, it is pretty. All to ourselves, so you can't beat that.
Yeah.
Especially when it's all to yourself. Beautiful. Plenty of ice, so
Yeah.
first ice trip of the season. Plenty more to come.
That's a good fish.
And what's cool, I mean, I've caught a brook trout. Ryan says has caught a grayling here last week. Yeah, tiger trout, rainbows.
Brook.
How rosy that cheek is.
Kind of nice being remote by yourself.
It is.
No crowds.
Yep.
And the sled dog kind of gives you that
Oh
opportunity.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Makes it easy to pack. Don't have to sweat. On the way out.
All right, let's get some more.
Okay, let's do it.
There it is.
There you go.
Little fighter. Oh yeah, got a good fight. I don't know what it is, but it's a little better fish. Just a little bigger bow. Boy, one thing about it here, they see it, they're gonna hit it, and they are just attacking it. I don't think we're in high concentrations of fish over here, but like I say, when they do see it, they're all over it. There's the first rainbow of the day. 2 species. All right, buddy, back to the water you go. Thank you. God, I didn't even see him on the screen. Oh, he's in my other line. That dog, he's really making a mess. A good rainbow. Pretty one. They're not giant fish out here, but boy, look how beautiful they are. Got a nice predominant red stripe down on the gill plates, nice and rosy. They are just beautiful fish.
Oh, I think he's over on my other line. Pulling an Adam now.
I think he's caught the other line, huh?
Hung up. He's on there, but he's not on this line.
What do you got going on over there? Well, talking about hot mess.
I think he's... Okay, well, we got him.
He's out of the hole.
That's a beautiful fish. Wow.
What is it, a brookie?
No, it's a rainbow, but
Another
he's
rainbow, huh?
beautiful. The line is wrapped around his lip here, Adam.
Is that even caught?
No, he's not.
That's awesome.
He's tangled up in the mess that he created is what he is. Back for another day.
How many is that today?
Oh, 3 or 4. Somewhere right in there. All rainbows, so can't complain. Better than sitting on the couch. Gets you outside.
There he goes. Doesn't feel real big. Let's see what he is. Just another brook trout. Ah, I love brook trout. Nothing like, and honestly, if you haven't eaten a brook trout, they're really, really good. They got really good red meat. This one I caught on a paddle bug and a night crawler. We're gonna put him back. Off he goes. No worse for the wear. Mama wants a fish fry. Where are you taking us next?
I think we're gonna go and try perch down at Sandwash.
All right.
Give that a try. Typically with perch, you're dealing with a lot more fish, but hopefully we can get some of those larger size class fish that are worthy of filleting and in fish tacos.
Nice, I like it. Hey, we'll have that here coming up, but first let's head back to the guys at Fish Tech for tonight's fishing report.
They take flies, they fight hard, they taste good, and they're native fish in Utah. Hi, Mickey Anderson from Fish Tech with this week's Whitefish fishing report. Hey, whitefish feed near the bottom and you need to keep your stuff down. If you're a Euro nympher, put a heavy fly like this as your lead fly and use your tiny fly as your point fly. If you like to use an indicator, try a bottom bouncing rig and adjust your weight so it just barely ticks along the bottom. Now spin fishers, and this is probably the most effective way to fish, try a setup like this, where your weights are down here on the bottom and your flies are tied off droppers. Cast this upstream, keep your rod tip high, and let the current bring that fly back to you. If you're on a stream where you can use bait, try just a real small hook like this and try a millworm or a waxworm. Now whitefish can spook really easily. All it takes is scaring one and the entire school's nervous. You'll know that they're spooked because they'll move across the bottom as a school. You've got to wait until they settle down. Sit down for a minute or leave the hole and come back there later. Hey, for these whitefish tips and a whole lot more, come on down to Fish Tech and we'll help you out. Now for tonight's fishing line.
Hey, you looking for adventure with maybe a little less snow, a little less inversion? Well, Moab is a great place in the winter. Bike, Jeep, hike, you name it. The crowds are gone, but the scenery and the excitement remains. And to help you get into the spirit of Moab, we're going to give away some outdoors gear. All you have to do is send us some snapshots of your favorite Moab moments. For the next 6 weeks, submit those Moab photos on our KSL Outdoors Facebook page. On January 25th, the best photo will win a Climate 0 Degree Down sleeping bag, a Climate Static V sleeping pad, and a Camp Chef Striker stove. Good luck and get down and discover Moab. Welcome back to KSL Outdoors. Well, we decided to target a different species at a different lake, one that I've never been to before. It's called Big Sand Wash Reservoir. It's got some perch, rainbows, and some big browns, I've heard. I've got a couple buddies out here already on the ice. It's early season. They say there's 4 or 5 inches out there, but I don't know. There's only about an inch here at the ramp. Gonna have to find a good place to get on the ice and make sure to take some pics and maybe a flotation device just to be safe. Let's go see how they're doing.
We're north of Duchesne and Roosevelt, so between Duchesne and Roosevelt, north of there on Big Sand Wash.
Pretty small reservoir.
It is, yeah, and it's really low right now.
Big Sand Wash Reservoir is a small 650-acre reservoir located about 10 miles north of Highway 40.
There he is. Oh, that's a good one. Come on, be a big one. First time I've ever fished here. What's even in here?
Perch, smallmouth bass, brown trout, rainbow trout, walleye. You caught a largemouth today. There's a largemouth in here. So there's a lot of opportunity for anglers here, especially first ice.
There he is. Boy, we've only been here, I've only been here about an hour. These guys have been here a little longer, but boy, just a lot of fish, a lot of perch. That's one of the smaller ones, but there's some decent filletable fish in here, 7, 8, 9, even some approaching 10 inches.
And the perch fishing is pretty good.
It is. It was really good to start with, and then this guy walks out with a camera and it got a little bit slower, but
no.
Yeah. No, it was really good fishing. It was definitely better early, and then we just been kind of picking through fish the rest of the time.
There's been a fish on the screen almost all day today. There we got him.
And not giants, but good fish.
Good fish, definitely. Yeah, I mean, most of the fish that we're harvesting, you know, between 8 and 10 inches. That 10 inches is probably the top end.
Oh, we got a good one here. Fighting well. What do we got? That's a good fish. Oh, double. Nice.
The reservoir is surrounded by private property, so make sure you access the ice on one of 2 sportsman access points.
There's here at the dam where we are today, and then there's also a sportsman's access over there on the north end of the reservoir. But once you get on the reservoir, you know, wherever you can walk on the ice, you're good to go in terms of fishing.
Oh, there he is.
With Pelican being down and Steinecker being down, this is a great spot to go if you're looking for panfish. And then, like we've seen today, you know, there's a lot of good, healthy trout too.
Slimer.
I think the lures to start with were just kind of a delivery tool for bait. Didn't really matter what you're using, but I did best with a jigging spoon early, and then lately I've been doing better just with a small 1/8 ounce jig, you know, tipped with mealworm or eyeball or gulp maggots.
What's nice too is they're not deep.
They're not, you know, it's 23 feet deep here, so yeah, not too deep, and it's been easy on the fish that we have had to release. You know, we can watch them on the fish finder go right back down to the bottom.
Boy, you know, just a great little fishery out here. You do have to drive by starvation, which can be tough, but it's worth it. No people out here, and you know, some 8-9 inch fish, just beautiful, perfect for the fish tacos we're gonna have at home. Hey, more here in a moment, but first, tonight's Utah Field Guide.
Looking for that last minute gift for the hunter in your life? Well, I'm Andrew, the King's Camo Elf, and I'm here to show you what King's Camo has to offer. How about some of our lifestyle products? Starting first with our new flannels, available in 3 colors, regular and tall sizing. Or our new logo knit sweater, perfect for going to church, out to dinner, or on an upland game hunt. Or how about something for everyone with our new logo hoodies for men, women, kids, and infants. If you haven't seen our new hunting gear, come by and check out our full selection of camo and solid products, including the new XKG pant, available in a lightweight option and late season option. And don't forget your late season snow shadow. We've got everything from cover suits to insulated parkas and all the accessories that you'll need. And don't forget all those last minute stocking stuffers. From calendars, tumblers, socks, duffel bags, blankets, we've got it all. You can find King's gear this holiday season at your local retailer, our outlet in Linden, or at kingscamo.com. Merry Christmas.
Sandwash Reservoir, 4.5 inches. That's about all. That's about as skinny of ice as I'll ever get on. Big guy like me. Hey, hopefully we got some cooler temperatures on the way. Let's find out by turning over to the guys and gals back in the weather department for tonight's recreation forecast. Welcome back to KSL Outdoors, back here on the ice. Boy, if you haven't picked up a striker stove for your outdoor adventures, whether it's hunting, fishing on the ice, even in the boat, pick one up. They're pretty cool to have with you, especially when it's cold outside and you need something warm in the belly. And if you're looking for something to do outside, check our outdoors calendar page right there on our website at ksltv.com. Boy, some amazing scenery up here. You got the high Uintas, a beautiful bluebird day like today, and boy, it's just gorgeous. Make sure when you come up to bring your camera, take lots of pictures, submit them to our Snapshot contest. You too could walk away with our big prize from Camp Chef. Now the best of the week, our Snapshot of the week.
We kick it off with a couple of transplants from Minnesota and one big tiger trout. Joe and his stepson Trey recently moved to Utah a few months back. They were fishing a small Utah reservoir in search of Trey's first tiger trout. And before Joe could even get his line out, Trey was howling, got one. Trey's first tiger is this impressive 31-inch monster. What a fish. Curtis's grandpa has spent a lifetime hunting and fishing up near Bear Lake. Grandpa drew his once-in-a-lifetime moose tag this year, and the whole crew was on hand to watch Grandpa bag a monster Shiras. This bull scores a whopping 180 5/8 Boone & Crockett, one of the biggest bulls ever shot in Utah. Kyler was duck hunting with his little brother when Kyler shot his first Drake mallard. As they were walking back to the truck, Kyler's brother snapped this great shot of Kyler, his duck, and the sunset. Kyler says the excitement and joy on his little brother's face when he knocked down his Drake is something he'll always remember. Stacy waited 12 years for her late season Wasatch Bull Elk tag, and on day 5, after 5 hard days of hunting, Stacy was done and was willing to take whatever bull walked out in front of her. But on day 6, they finally found the bull they'd been looking for, and Stacy got it done. Stacy says it was great to spend time with her husband making a memory that will last them a lifetime. But our winner tonight found Old Hacksaw. Chris Mortensen heads to Antelope Island every November in hopes of capturing some of the island's notorious big bucks on camera during the rut. A month ago, he and a buddy saw some does coming out of the willows and spotted this buck in hot pursuit. The buck had been nicknamed Hacksaw by some fellow admirers. Hacksaw posed for Chris and his buddy at just 30 yards. Well, Chris, I heard you didn't get a buck this year on your hunt, but you did just get our big prize for having the Snapshot of the Week. Remember, submit your pictures or video, plus an explanation of your latest outdoor adventures, online at ksltv.com. The winner each week wins a Camp Chef Versatop grill and griddle. Small in size, large in cooking capacity, perfect for those on the go. Plus, the winner is also entered into our Ford Trucks quarterly Facebook giveaway for a Camp Chef pellet grill.
From the backcountry to your back patio, Camp Chef, the way to cook outdoors.
Well, not a bad trip for the first ice fishing trip of the year.
No, not at all.
Yeah, we caught some fish, had a good time.
Absolutely.
Hey, and the SnowDog, look at that. Fit 2 of them right in the back of your truck.
Yeah.
Pretty slick.
Work nice, don't they?
Hey, if people want to come check these out, Travis, where is Backwater Performance?
We're located in Midvale, just off the 7200 South exit. They can come down or they can give us a call, 385-695-3807. Just ask for Travis. We're happy to help.
Yeah, cool machine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's go do this again, sir.
Hey, let's
Good
do it.
seeing you, man.
You too.
Hey, I'm Adam Eakle, KSL Outdoors, reminding you out with your family, your friends. Make some memories by catching some fish on the hard deck outdoors. We'll see you next weekend. Good night.